In creepy hubby news.
Creepy hubby.
That's so old.
People think I'm a creepy hubby, but I'm not.
True.
You're creepy dad.
Oh, fine.
Creepy daddy. Submitted by a Rock the Boat Baby.
A rocka boat.
A mother reveals her horror at finding naked photos of her husband took of her as she slept.
Why? I'd be flattered if it's my husband.
I do think it's a little weird.
It's a little bit strange. Why?
It's your husband though.
Well, why while sleeping?
It doesn't matter.
It turns him on.
No, I wouldn't say like I'm creeped out. Like, what the fuck? It's more like, that's odd. It's just like that.
For me, if you're married, you could take a picture. If they're shitting in the shower, like you own each other. That's what my definition.
Oh, you know what? Maybe it's like if I know about it, then all right, cool, whatever. But if it's just like if I one day just found like,
Oh, if you found it, yeah, that's creepy.
I still don't think that's weird.
if I just like find
It's in the secret file.
yeah, that's fucking weird.
Yeah, why have a secret
I still don't think that's weird.
But you're hiding it.
But also, you're thinking about pictures. Let's say you open a
what we're talking
drawer
about.
and there's all these romantic letters of journals, of daily journals are like, oh, Gio made me.
But that's not against your consent. Or like without her consent.
You don't need fucking consent. You guys
That's
are
what it
married.
means by.
Or it doesn't affect her.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't involve her. It doesn't affect her. It's just you writing your own thing about her, and that's
I
it.
take pictures of my dog sleeping.
Oh, he probably
Do they have
doesn't
a
like
collar or
it.
no collar? That makes a big difference.
No collars.
They're naked, you animal.
Because in my definition of marriage, you're one person now. There's no such thing as consent.
Yeah. Oh. What? Well.
She doesn't look like she agrees.
I agree. Doesn't make it not creepy.
But I don't have a choice. How much shit do you guys know that like he puts out there?
Like if she just reached in my bank account and took out like 20 G's, I'm like, all right, that's my wife.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
You should do that. You didn't know you had that privilege, huh?
I agree.
Dinner on me.
Go show me.
If I take her car, just fucking crashed it, it's like, yeah, so what?
I agree that it maybe is not a right from wrong, but it could be like a kind of weird thing.
Creepy.
Like, because you keep saying consent. I agree. Consent. You do you, but
No, like if I came home, right,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna go to sleep, and all of a sudden her brother's laying in the bed too, like she's like, hey, my brother's gonna sleep here tonight. Okay, cool.
It's like,
It's not the same thing.
yeah.
Maybe I don't get it. I don't know.
what if Bart murders somebody, then Gio murders somebody, and Gio's supposed to back you up?
Yeah, if I murder someone, she better back me and we better run away together.
That one I agree.
You know, legally she can't testify against you or something like that.
Yeah.
Spouses can't.
You can't force a spouse to testify
Yeah,
again.
but one person now. That's it.
It's not the act of taking the photos weird. It's just that if it was just
The secret.
that's weird. That's
That's the part that I'm like,
But what if the secret is kind of harmless? I feel like this is a harmless secret.
It's not. Yeah,
Because
it's
I feel
harmless.
like there's a
But
difference.
why have a secret though?
What if I have a secret of taking pictures of bananas? I just love it. And then you never knew I had this banana.
It's okay, but it's a little
I just
weird.
want to know that. I want to know every
illegal though. Like taking photos without someone's consent.
Even
That's
a wife?
Illegal. Like,
Even a
yeah.
wife?
Is it?
Yeah.
It could be.
I ain't married.
But that's your wife. There's no consent. I don't get it.
Well, I feel like if that's the
I think
case,
there is, because you could rape your wife.
Yeah,
breaking
you
the
can rape
law.
your wife.
Not in my marriage.
Oh my god!
And
Shut
other people.
the fuck
Other
up.
people.
Damn, Gio.
And other
I
people's
don't
marriage.
get raped.
I can't believe she has to say that.
I don't get raped.
I can't believe he says that.
Oh my god!
In my marriage, in my definition of marriage, if she wants to fuck me, she can fuck me. If I want to fuck her, I can fuck her.
And if I don't want to fuck, we don't fuck.
We just gotta rest a little bit first, and then it happens.
We fuck while she's sleeping. Right after I take the pictures.
We gotta do a little bit of jiu-jitsu, and then it happens.
Go to sleep, bitch. There's no such thing as a rape in
Why do you think I got into lifting? Why do you think I got into lifting?
Oh shit!
I never wanted to
So
lift.
you have a chance. So you have somewhat of a chance.
No, all jokes aside, rape is not cool. We're totally kidding.
It sucks that you even have to say that
It
thing.
does, but people are gonna misconstrue.
It ruins the joke when you have
It
to
does.
put a disclaimer on everything.
But you know, before I said that disclaimer, there was already like 40 fucking people going like, you know, rape is not a joke.
And we agree.
Yeah, they're like, back
Back to Joe's banana pictures. I do think the banana pictures is kind of similar to this. Where like I wouldn't like judge Joe, but I think like, well, it's kind of weird, but you do you.
Yeah.
You know, like same thing if all that happened. Bed jujitsu, I think weird but cool. Do
Here's the
you?
thing, I think when you're taking pictures of a sleeping stranger,
Yeah.
there's no rapport, there's no friend, there's nothing.
Yeah.
There's nothing there, so it's kind of like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
People are mad about my video on Instagram of the guy sleeping on the plane.
Oh, I saw that. I'm like, that shit was funny. You can't even see his face either.
Did you see it?
What? No.
I was on a plane in heading to Japan. There's like this business guy that was like across the aisle, and he was just like falling asleep. So I took a video of him like sideways. You can't even see his whole face.
That's fucked up. I can't believe you did that.
He's like nodding asleep, and the moment he goes, I said, what did I say?
Hi, arigato.
Hi, arigato gozaimashita. It looked like he was going,
Like he was bowing.
arigato gozaimashita.
Yeah, that's
He's
funny.
like,
Yeah, and people are like, that's so fucking rude. Like, I'm like, what the fuck did I do?
That's pretty messed
Yeah,
up.
is it messed up to you?
timing was fucking perfect. But
You didn't get his consent. That's
I was
why.
quite proud of that.
There are states, I don't know if it's California or not, I think it's where
probably
you-
California.
maybe taking pictures of people is illegal.
Yeah.
Or like if you're vlogging in their back, like technically it's like anything.
So let's say we have a lot of friends who are professional photographers, and then
Yeah.
they get us in candid times, and just like we're just chilling, talking, and then I'm like, "Fuck, thanks for taking that picture, man."
And then you sue them after.
Or
Yeah,
what if
and
it's
then we
like,
sue 'em.
Yeah, or what if it's like someone who just likes photography and then he goes and takes photos and there's people in the photo and then everyone sees him. You know, I can understand if I did it like, look at this fucking ugly ass motherfucker, whatever.
Why is she pointing at me?
She's actually pointing it at me.
Because you're the only ugly motherfucker in this room.
It's fucked up.
I've seen that. I've seen people that just walk around downtown with the camera and they take pictures of buildings, people,
Well,
birds.
that's a huge category of photography.
Yeah.
So what if people
I don't
sue
feel
you?
offended. I don't feel like don't.
Some people do though. Some people do
A
that.
lot of people do though.
I'll be like posing, and he's like, "You ruined the shot, man. It's supposed to be like fucking natural." And I'm all like,
Sir, can you get out of my picture? No, sir. Sir, stop. Fuck.
Fuck! I don't want your consent. No, get out of here.
He's ugly.
"It's me and shit."
He keeps ruining my photo.
I know. Violation of eyes.
Yeah, so this woman, she posted on this like parent blog forum type website called Mumsnet, and this is what she wrote. Married for 10 years with 2 young daughters under 4. Dear husband is a fantastic dad, caring husband, and we are very happy. That was until Monday when I found naked pictures of myself that he had taken when I was asleep or not looking without consent and emailed them to himself from his phone. I am so upset and spent last night crying myself to sleep.
For real?
I honestly don't know what to do. I'm not
Divorce
sure.
him. That's the only way.
I'm not sure I will ever be able to trust him again, but I also don't want to break my family up, as until now we have been very happy.
Wow.
What should I do?
Well,
I
no,
mean,
no, no,
wait, how many kids do they have?
2.
2.
So they fucked.
Well, here's
How
the
did
thing.
they fuck? Did he just pull out a zipper and like pull it out and like?
Try to play basketball and jizz into her vagina?
That's not the point though.
No, here's the thing. So I can totally understand this because there is a thing called revenge porn. There's a girl that I know that
Oh, so he's stockpiling
he could
later on.
use it against her because there's a girl that I know that fucked over a lot of dudes that I know, and one of them took a photo of her sleeping naked, and it got like sent around to the point where I got it. You know what I mean? So even if it was taken while they were dating, like, and then at that time she trusted him a lot, shit does happen, and he can use it against her.
Because you don't know the intentions.
Yeah, exactly. So I can understand why this
Yeah.
is
And I
So
think
let
it's the trust secret thing.
exactly.
Yeah.
I think that's the main thing here. So let me finish what she said. So she said, what should I do? I confronted him and he has been very upset and apologized repeatedly and is begging for another chance. He said it was a huge mistake, but I have found a photo dating back to 2015. So I think this has been going on for a while. I feel totally sick and betrayed, but I don't know if I'm overreacting by being so upset. What would you do?
If he apologized,
I'm not a lady, so it's difficult for me to understand. Because if Jess took pictures of me sleeping, I'd be like, I never knew you liked me like that. Like, you always call me fat in a date.
So there was like,
Nighttime, I didn't know you thought you were getting horny off of me. Like,
Well,
what do
what
you
if-
do with these pictures? Like, tell me, you know?
Well, what if Jess took a photo of you and you're sleeping and your dick's soft as fuck, and then she took a ton
why
of
is soft as fuck? Can it just
I'm
be
sleeping.
soft? Can it
I'm
just-
not gonna be hard, sleeping hard like this.
he's getting offended.
And then like when you guys break up, she's like, man, fuck Joe, and she uploaded it, and then everyone's like, Joe has a small dick, his dick looks so weird. And then like no matter what you post from now on, there's just gonna be
But
comments.
they've been married for 10 years.
Shit still happens. I've seen people.
I'm not really worried about it being leaked. I think for me, I'm more so like, okay, so if this is a secret, is it like a fetish? Like you want me to not know, and you get turned on by this thing, or like what's going on? You know, like
I agree. I would approach it that way too. I don't know. I mean, I am a girl. And I don't know how I feel about it yet because I'm trying really hard to empathize with her, but then it's also hard for me to do that because I feel like I would probably ask a ton of questions. Kind of like, are you keeping it a secret because it's a fetish? Like, how long has it been happening? And I feel like with his responses, if he continues to lie more and more and more, then I'm like, oh, this is weird. Like, I don't know who the fuck I'm married to.
It's like a serial killer.
Yeah, but if he's completely open and like now we have that open line of communication of whatever his fucking fetish is, and I'm like, all right, cool, we just got that much closer.
I think if you're just open about it, it's less weird. Just don't be fucking weird and hide it.
Like for me, I understand the revenge porn part of it if you're dating. So like for me, it's like when you're dating, everyone has their guards up, right? Like what are they really trying to do? They just want to hit it and quit it, or like what are we trying to get at with this? But then the minute you marry, you guys are agreeing to put your guards completely down in all aspects of your life. So once you agree to do that, if there were these secret photos that surfaced, revenge porn or stockpiling to backstab me later on is the last thing that I'm considering.
Yeah, I think like marriage is looked at different now.
Probably gonna be like
It is.
sexual tendency. It'll be like.
I don't think a lot of people see it like that.
I do. I see it like that, but I don't think the world does.
See it like it's dating, not dating, but then
serious.
It's like super official
for example,
dating.
like people still have their personal thoughts that are very reserved. Not a lot of people open up their asshole to the world like we do.
Oh, I see.
So like
Yeah.
I tell Jess everything. She tells me we just don't have that like, well, you know, if anything we should have a little bit more of that where we're like maybe we shouldn't tell that to each other. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
so like when these things happen, this is why it's so weird to us. It's like, why are you guys strangers?
Yeah, but that's a lot.
You know, like why is it so taboo to talk about? You have 10 years of relationship, you have 2 kids. At that point, it's like you should be not ashamed of anything.
I don't think that school of thought is new because even like my mom's generation, and she grew up like, when was it, like so she was born in the 50s, like they would even advise me to be like, hey, have your secret bank account just in case anything happens. So there's still that like.
We're just disconnected.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, we don't watch our backs around people like here.
That we
Like,
trust.
I could tell Bart like, hey, I like sleep fucking. And he's not gonna be like, oh, I thought I knew you, Joe.
Yeah.
You fucking bastard. Like what? Like you sleep fuck your girlfriend?
My best friend of business.
You get consent?
Or if I'm trying to log into like my bank account and Joe's around, I don't have to go like, and then Joe has to go. Like I don't give a fuck. Like these are the people I trust.
Yeah.
You know, like I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah, I guess not everyone feels the same
But
way.
then it is a violation of trust though if he's doing something behind her back and it's making her uncomfortable.
Yeah.
True.
And then she's like, I thought I known you for 10 years. And then you taking pictures of me?
Yeah, because we don't know her history either. Like, what if she's a victim of like rape or something where she's very
Maybe she's a porn star.
It's about
scared of that. That's the complete opposite where I was going.
It's about personal vulnerability and sexual stuff. That's basically like the one thing that people have to hold on to.
A lot of people were saying like, I'm so sorry this happened to you. Like, you might even want to get the police involved. And they're saying also that these type of images, like people sleeping or photos taken of people behind their backs, like they're highly shared and requested on a lot of sites.
Oh, he's making money.
Oh, so what if he's a part of like a sleep group?
Yeah.
Exactly. So then that's what a lot
That
of
is
people
weird.
were commenting. It's like the fact that he emailed them to himself. That right there like a lot of people were speculating that it tells him
Why,
that
yeah.
he did not keep those images to himself.
Why would he email it? That's the weird part, because you just save in your
keep it on
camera
your
roll.
phone, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, just upload it to your laptop though. Keep it there.
Oh, I see.
But then there's other people also commenting saying like, I personally wouldn't have a problem with this. Like, you know, you should just discuss it with them, let them know that you're uncomfortable with it. But I don't think I would make it a big deal as big as you are. So everyone has their own opinions on
I
it.
think if my face wasn't showing, I'd be like, alright, whatever.
And how many titties are showing? Is it just one?
Or like if there's like recognizable tattoos also.
Yeah.
I think everyone has their boundaries and moral
Their
compass.
threshold.
So like this might be to her as bad as like her husband been cheating or whatever. Or
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, because that's
that's
like a
true.
double life.
yeah.
That's true.
It is a double life actually.
Depends on the person.
Yeah.
Some wives are cool with my husband's been murdering. It's okay.
That's true.
What a good wife.